Good afternoon, good evening to everybody, and finally a new video came out. Sorry to keep you all waiting. A lot of family stuff going on, deaths, had to take care of some stuff, so no worries, everything's all cleared up now. We're back, and we're here with a new tutorial, and today we're going to be focusing on platform extensions. Now, this video is supposed to come out for a while now, but I finally just got started, and I'm going to finish it today. So, let's start out with the moves that are going to help you get your platform extensions, and I'll list this on the side with a little thing. Moves for extension: down throw at low percents allows you to get a platform extension, possibly a lock. Up smash works as well at lower percents. Light shoryu works at lower percents as well. Fair at low percents as well. Dare into up air. U-air into P-jab, and crescent in the U-air chains, and dare P-jab crescent. So let's just get started, and really the main tool that platform extensions revolve around. So if you get your standard dare, you're able to get your short hops out. However, if you space your dare properly, as low to the ground as possible, you're able to get something like this. Now, you need to make sure your dare is perfectly spaced, and when I say spaced, not really spaced, it's more timing. So make sure, remember that dare video I put out, you can go ahead and look that up, and you can find out how to do that real easily. But why this works is because when you do dare into the P-jab crescent, it'll knock them up to this top platform, and they get in a little like fall stun still because of the hit stun, I think. I feel very unprofessional for not knowing exactly what it is, but I'm not sure if there's an action, anything can be done from it. Shield may be a possible answer, or jump. However, from most scenarios when I do this, I get it. So, just letting you know. So, let's say you're at 0% and, you get them at 37. But yeah, you can do cool stuff like that. So that's your main platform extension tool. Dare, P-jab, crescent, into jump U, full hop U-air, or short hop U-air. Only go for the full hop U-air if there is a platform in front of you and you get the dare perfectly timed. Because it gives you better punish, and it takes away their stock earlier, so that's always good. So, going into the more arbitrary type of combos, we're going to do down throw at low percents. So this one's pretty simple. Around, 10%, this starts working, and this really throws people off. Now, some people are prepared to tech, but even if that happens, Rising Focus will be able to cover both options. So if you rise in the center with a Rising Focus by buffering jump and then holding down B, you can go ahead and get a level 2 focus ready as soon as you flash with that little yellowness, and you can get a nice big combo there. I really like using down throw out of... Really, this is a great mix-up from Tatsu Link. So let's say you're just doing your thing. Oh, he got hit by Tatsu once. Majority of the time on Battlefield, you'll be put in a similar position here, and because of that, out of the Tatsu, you'll be able to do this because they're shielding, and then you can do Rising Focus, and then go ahead and do your freestyle stuff or whatever, and you get a nice combo. Just always make sure whichever way you're facing, focus will usually not, down throw will usually not let them land up here if you're past the middle point of a platform. So always remember that. Always make sure you're near center stage when you're going for it. But yeah, you can just hold focus, see what they do, react, do whatever you want. So that's one cool thing. You don't even need to do that. You can go ahead and get ambiguous with it. You can go ahead and do some stuff like this. You can get a lock if you want onto the platform. That's not bad as well. Stuff like that too, so that's cool. So yeah, you can do stuff like that even if you wanted to. That's why I wanted to kind of start labbing, but I just did it on my own. If you get through the platform, you can rise with another and do like sort of a pseudo log. So you could do this if you get spaced right. It's hard. So you can do something like that maybe. Get a nice little lock and then finish it off. Maybe with a dare. You could do so much out of this. So that's just to give you some ideas. Let's move on to the next thing. Up smash. Cool, cool, cool up smash. Alright, so up smash, you know, doesn't really tumble around 10%. However, around 20%, the magic number starts doing its work. Around 15, depending on the character's weight, of course, depending on 15 to 25%, it's a good area to start going for that. And same applies, just as down throw did. You get him popped up there, you can go for a lock, you can maybe push him a bit, and then go ahead and just do your combo. That really gets me thinking though. Whew. It makes me excited. Want to lab more stuff now. Let's go into the next thing, Light Shoryu. So Light Shoryu is more of a 0% thing. Don't forget it is an invincible option on some frames, but not as much as heavy. However, oh, it's medium Shoryu. As you can see, it is pretty reactable to tech. Now, on heavier characters, it's gonna work a lot better, but Light Shoryu is a pretty interesting option to go for because most people anticipate to press a button after it or do something, so you can punish that after going to the platform. And then you can go ahead and do this, yada yada, go ahead and try and kill him. So that's that. Fair at low percent. So this one's pretty interesting because this was a Smash 4 thing. Something I would always do in Smash 4 with Ryu is at the beginning of a match, people will start here and usually run off, if they're an aggressive player, or just any player in general, they have the chance of running off and just going right here in this position where Dr. Mario is. However, if they do that, they're in for a treat, because this can happen. And, you know, usually people panic and don't like delaying, because delaying's really the best thing to do in a situation like this, but you can always dash out and react and just go ahead and try and punish after. But the point is, this doesn't look like a very reliable setup, doesn't it? It looks very fake, in fact, and that's because it almost is. When people tend to DI out, or DI a little back in, it ends up succeeding a lot easier. So, because of that, you get a lot of cool stuff out of that. So, just go ahead, lay them in the middle, and if they DI out, they'll usually get locked on the platform earlier, or they'll be in their tumble state earlier, and because of that, you'll be able to just get your good combo out. Outside of that, we got Dare and a U-Air. This one's, you know, I would just go for P-Jab more often in a situation like this, but, you never know. Sometimes you just want to go for the sauce, you know? So you go for Dare, short hop U-Air, get the U-Air chains, maybe a Hadouken, just see what you can get. That one's not as reliable. I feel like if you're going to get a Dare, you might as well just go for the up air extensions at higher percents. Pre-patch that was different, but so far I feel like it's just better to do it that way. The last thing I need to show is up tilt crescent. This one, you know, it's your standard. You get plenty of combos out of this. You can do a lot of cool stuff, you know. Not necessarily the best for, what's it called? It's not necessarily the best for platform extensions, because people can SDI still. At higher percents, however, it's still pretty reliable to go for. So if you get the up tilt and get into Crescent Cake, you're pretty much good to go. So one thing that I forgot to add to the video is, of course, Rage. When you have Rage, your moves are going to be given more hit stun. Now, it's not a lot of hit stun that's being added, it's only a very small amount, but still, that small amount makes those confirms a lot more solid at specific percents, so that's always good to go for because of that, man. So make sure you go ahead and do some labbing on your own, trying to figure out what works at higher percents. And that really sums up the video, so thank you guys for watching. Make sure to follow my Twitter at shimmer_G, or go ahead and sub to my YouTube channel. It's much appreciated, and better yet, please show up to some of my streams. I'm always looking for more people to just chill, hang with. We got a great sub base growing so far. Don't feel afraid to sub. And yeah, other than that, hope to see you guys another time.